Howdy, Goshen High School. My name's Ben Cranston.
And I'm Shania Hopkins.
And let's get right into today's news.
For November 7th, we have academic team tryouts in Miss Rammel's room. So if you want to be on the academic team, you gotta go see her after school.
Also on November 7th, there will be bowling. There will be some bowling tryouts for any girls who want to be on the bowling team. Be sure to show up. We've got a lot of open spots left.
December 2nd is Teacher Appreciation Day, so all the staff members get free coupons to go to Scene 75, and you can bring your kids and your spouses, and it's just a lot of fun. And RSVPs for that are November 21st.
Also, just a general announcement, be sure to be safe when you're coming out of the parking lot. We wouldn't want anyone to get hurt, so be sure you're obeying signs, and that if you're moving your car to another parking lot for athletics, that you're driving responsibly.
This has been Shania Hopkins.
And I'm Ben Cranston.
Hello, Goshen High School. This is Summer Atwood bringing you the weather for this week. Thursday, today, will be a high of 62 and a low of 43. And then Friday will be partly cloudy, the high of 56 and a low of 35. Continuing on to Saturday, it'll be sunny with a high of 51 and a low of 30. And then the last day of the week will be Sunday, partly cloudy with a high of 56 and a low of 38. Due to not having school Tuesday and Friday, these temperatures may vary. Now to Savannah with sports.
Welcome to GNN Sports. Basketball season is about to tip off here at GHS. The boys basketball team has a scrimmage on Veterans Day, November 11th, against Purcell. This is for both JV and varsity. The girls basketball team has a scrimmage the next day, November 12th, at Landmark. The UC Bearcats lost to the BYU Cougars 3-20 last Saturday. The Bearcats must win 2 of the 3 remaining games to be bowl eligible for the postseason. This week, the Bearcats will play at UCF with a 12 o'clock kickoff time on ESPNU. Ohio State Buckeyes kept their playoff hopes alive last Saturday with a 62-3 destroying of Nebraska. This weekend, behind the co-offensive player of the week in Curtis Samuel, the Buckeyes will take on the Maryland Terrapins at 3:30 on ESPN. For our college football top 4 this week, we have the number 1 Alabama Crimson Tide, the number 2 Michigan Wolverines, the number 3 Clemson Tigers, and the number 4 Ohio State. Alabama beat number 13 LSU last week 10-0. Michigan beat Maryland 59-3. Clemson beat Syracuse 54-0, and Ohio State beat Nebraska 62-3. We have Ohio State ranked over Washington and Louisville because they have a much more difficult schedule and have many more marquee wins than either of those two teams do. The Cincinnati Bengals had a bye week last Sunday, but this week will be featured on Monday Night Football as they take on the New York Giants. That game will have an 8:30 kickoff and can be found on ESPN. Congratulations to the Chicago Cubs for overcoming a 3-1 game deficit against the Cleveland Indians to win the World Series. This has been Savannah Dewar with Sports on GNN.
Wilmington College in Wilmington College, Ohio, which is like 35 minutes straight up 28 from here. And I went there for 4 years. Good experience is it's just the atmosphere. It's a laid back atmosphere. You meet a lot of new friends. Bad experience is paying for it. And scheduling classes is very important. And I had a couple classes that had to pay for. Like, you can double dip on your classes. This is very important for you to know. And if you take a writing class and like a history class together, you only have to pay for one class, but you get 6 credits out of that one class. So that's something, that was a bad experience. I took some classes I really shouldn't have taken because I could have double dipped and saved a lot of money. Some advice, stay on top of your studies. Don't procrastinate. I learned that the hard way a little bit. If it's due a week from now, get a start on it, because a week from now you're going to have a lot more work to do. So stay on top of it, study hard, and be prepared along the way. Don't try to cram for every test, because you will fail them. I personally, probably not going to be good to say this, but I think that college is not for everybody. I think some people need to go, and some people should start a career, look into trade schools, look into different programs such as welding or electrician or HVAC, and don't feel like everybody needs to go to college, because they don't. And it's not for everybody, and don't feel a bit ashamed if you don't go. Just make yourself useful in some other avenue and be great at what you do.